Hell yeah. We are back. Episode 141 of the Disney Universe podcast. This is going to be a fun show, something we've been wanting to do for a year that we forgot last year. We got some awesome guests with us. But first of all, I'll just have these two lovely mugs here. Ryan and Alex, what's going on, guys? How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. I was looking for a lovely mug. I'm at my wife's desk, and there's usually a mug here. So,
Oh, nice.
You can use this one.
hey, that's a pretty big, lovely mug you got there.
But right on. Hey, Alfredo's watching on YouTube. What's going on, Alfredo? Thank you for the pin and patch we gave away. I still got to send that out, but we'll get that soon. Today, we are doing our last Summer of Live episode. It is our annual, skipped a year, but it's okay, Disney Parks Fantasy Draft. This is our fantasy sports style draft, and it's something we've been wanting to do live for a couple years now. So we're going to be doing that. We've got some great guests and great teams coming up. Before that, a little bit of mousekeeping. We'll just kick on to the special people that we couldn't do the show without. And Alex, who would those?
Of course, always big ups to the DU crew, because of course we cannot do this without you. Y'all are the best. We got our Jennifers, both East Coast and West. Shout out to you, Monique, Alfredo, Sasquatch. We got John. We got Notes. I got Sean. He's about to be jumping in here, and of course Tyler. That's everybody. You guys are the crew. You're the glue that keeps it together. Shout out to all y'all going to be styling and profiling in that brand new Hatbox Goat tee from Sunken City Designs. And this is the last of our Summer of Live. So if you want to get in on that, make sure you go over to patreon.com/DU crew and join the crew so that you can have that new t-shirt and rep it out of the parks like I look forward to doing in about 29 days.
Right on, right on.
Yep. And then I got 31 days, so I'll be right there after you.
Nice. And I don't know how to do the math right now, but I got somewhere less than that days too. So, but I'll remember that here real soon.
Magic key.
Yes. We lost Ryan. Did we lose Ryan?
You scared Ryan off with your.
I did scare him off
sooner than us.
But that's okay. But you know what? If you're new to the show and you can find us anywhere where you can find your favorite podcast. We're on Facebook, do most of our interactions on Instagram. And we're also on X, whatever that is. And I think Threads, if that's still a thing. So you can find us there.
Is that a DMX impression?
Yeah, X.
I like
and
it.
Alfredo will be there September 14th. So I think something else is going on there. But yeah, check us out there. Follow us there. But let's get to our guests, our teams. We are going to bring in, well, first I'm going to bring in Ryan because there he is.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Very good,
Welcome.
And representing our good friends at Walt's apartment is No Face Lewis, who's muted. Maybe. Okay.
I am here.
And of course, Sam, known as the podcast princess. What's going on?
You don't have to call me that. You're not Sean.
Right on. And he's on here. We'll get to him in a second. And representing Neverland Clubhouse, the sisters, Kelly and Courtney.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you guys doing?
We're good. Doing well.
Thank you guys for taking the time to be in here. And of course, the best game you could play at any Disney parks and non-Disney parks, our good friends, Kevin and Amanda from We're in the Park. What's going on?
Hello. We're excited.
Yes.
Let's do this.
All right. I'm just moving people around, so don't mind. And but before we get going, so we're going to do these where Alex will explain everything very shortly. But we do got a special announcement. What's up, Tyler? What's going on? I'll talk to you in a few. What are you drinking, sir? Because I want to know, because I'm drinking something I forget, and I'm sure Alex is. But got a special announcement, and so I'm bringing a special guest, and let's bring him in, Sean from the great Northwest.
What's going on, everybody? Well, I have to do it because I'm here and I'm legally bound to do it. Sam is the podcast princess, so there she is. But yeah, sorry I couldn't be part of your guys' draft, but yes, we do have a very, very cool announcement. So yeah, Joey, by all means.
Well, so we've been talking about this for a while. We've been friends but everybody here in a long time. Everybody here is his family, and it just seems like the friends and family at Walter Park growing. And I've had this song in my head for the last couple of weeks, kind of like a doo-wop. And basically, doo-wop, DU stands for Disney Universe. WAP stands for Walt's Apartment Podcast. We are joining the Walt's Apartment Podcast family network, and everything else that comes with that. I got a clappy thing, so
yes, because 6
do
shows
it for real. We got
enough.
an audience here.
yeah, and so yeah, so we're all excited. You're going to get the same wacky Disney universe. You're also going to get the Disney universe DU Tiki Cast, a part of Walt's Apartment. And one thing that me and Sean briefly threw in that I haven't told Sam yet, but me and Sam have been talking for about a year and a half about doing an SEA show. So the idea, because I know everybody's schedules are kind of wonky right now, the deal is maybe that SEA show will be another branch of the Tiki Cast. So I forgot to share it, but I pretty much have the Tiki Cast, which presents an SEA transmission. So me and Sam will be working on that sometime, along with Teeny Town.
But I'm happy.
Oh, this was news too. Both of us about an hour ago.
We talked about it about an hour ago.
So we're all excited, and thank you, Sean, for being such a good friend and inviting us and always having us on the shows. And Alex and Addie were on there on Extra Magic Hour, and I know Alex and Ron want to get in on Undisputed once in a while too. So.
I'm excited to move into my new apartment. It's gonna be I don't really drink from the milk. I do my own dishes, and I put the seat down. So
there you go. Hey, just to let you all know,
leave the light on. Just all you got to do.
Just to let you guys know, Ryan, Alex, I'm only 20 days away. So
we're all in the mix.
We're all in the mix.
Which coast?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys get on with it.
Hey, I'm less than 7.
Hey, guess what? We're 3. We're 3 days away.
There's the win. There's the win.
I'm 4.
I'm coming the farthest away, though. No, actually, Ryan, me coming the farthest. Hey, but honestly, you guys have a great draft. I'm excited for this. This kind of came in a conversation, and I'm like, well, then maybe this would work. Maybe this could work. And now it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to just get bigger and bigger and bigger because, like I said, 6 shows just is enough. Why? Let's add 3 more. It's no big deal. It'll be fun.
Let's conquer the world.
Let's do it. Love you all. I got shit to do. Sam Lewis, kick some butt because I'm pulling for you guys. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna win.
That's right. I just screwed it. You're first.
Yeah. Wow. That's Joey. I win.
Real quick before I go, tomorrow night, Walt's Apartment Live. Game night, we're in the park, and
we'll be there.
Neverland Clubhouse. It's gonna be.
We'll be there too.
So, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm looking forward to doo-wop.
Nice.
That's gonna be good stuff. And Podcast Princess, have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you, Sean.
Bye, Sean.
See you tomorrow.
See you later, buddy.
See you tomorrow.
All right, so I'm just going to move some people around. There we go. I'm going to keep Alex in the middle. Alex, the show is yours, sir.
All right. Well, this is something, as Joe mentioned earlier, we've done a couple of times in the past. Really glad to have had our good friends and DU crew join us for previous iterations of the Disney Parks Fantasy Draft. But super excited to have our friends from Walt's Apartment, We're in the Park, Neverland Clubhouse join us and get kind of a new perspective from people that, we all listen to and watch as peers. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are also watching and listening to their great parks content as well. So why not have all these great parks loving minds in the same place and see exactly where our favorite rides, attractions, shows, restrooms. This is a wild card. Shout out to buddy Jungle Cruiser over at the All Aboard podcast. We did an episode about Disney Parks restrooms. That was a lot of fun. So I thought I had to throw that in there. But let me, I wrote attempted to be brief synopsis for all of these beautiful people to explain what we were doing. And I'm going to try and summarize from there so that I can explain it all to you. If you are a fan of fantasy football, fantasy baseball, any sort of fantasy sports, drafting and playing, it's similar to that in that we are drafting to fill roster slots of our, fantasy Imagineered park or land per se. From a Disney park, we are drafting from all the domestic parks and resorts. So that's Disney World, Florida, Disneyland out in California, all the parks there, including any other resorts in the United States. Throwing that out there. That's was a big one in year one. But and then you have different. We'll have a bunch of attractions, shows, things. One of the main caveats is that you do have to draft at least one thing from every park. This isn't going to include anything like Disney Springs. Where's my big long text? All right, here we are. So the roster is going to consist of 8 rides or attractions. As a kind of loose definition when we were chatting about it is something that has a wait time as a ride or attraction. Something that has a set show time would be a show, parade, nighttime spectacular, something like that. We have split up the parade, show, nighttime spectacular into 3 separate categories. So we will be drafting a parade, a show, and a nighttime spectacular. Obviously, some of those things can be both. So if it is something that qualifies as both of those things, you can draft it and position it in whichever slot you need. After that, we are drafting a hotel or resort. There are many great Disney-owned hotel properties within the United States. We will have 1 table service restaurant from one of the theme parks, 1 counter service restaurant from one of the theme parks. Going back to hotel and resort, that does include any sort of restaurants or amenities with that hotel and resort. So keep that in mind when you're picking those. We have a table service restaurant, counter service restaurant, 1 snack. So, this came about as in years past, people were trying to draft like churro cart over here, churro cart over there. So we're just knocking churros out as a whole thing, and all the other great kind of cart service, mobile Disney snacks, if you will. 1 bathroom, that is 1 theme park bathroom. We all know and love Disney has awesome theming, even down to the places where we dispose of our goods at the park, our liquids and our solids, those things, whether it's a galaxy far, far away or off in Neverland, some awesome themed bathrooms. And finally, there will be 1 pick from the vault. This is our wild card, our place for the things that are no longer with us. Any sort of hotel, restaurant, ride, attraction, show that is not currently on a schedule or operating map in the park. Now, that doesn't mean if it's down for holiday overlay, not yet open at the moment, or down for refurbishment. This is something like if it's something that is closed forever and not going to reopen again, that could be from the vault. So we got 17 rounds. We got 4 teams, as mentioned. Joe and Ryan going to be representing the DU. Got Sam and Lou representing for Walt's apartment. Kevin and Amanda down there for We're in the Park. And, of course, Kelly and Courtney representing for Neverland Clubhouse. We were asking in the chat prior to this how we were going to pick the draft order. And it's funny, as we were all talking about when we will be at the park next, I decided coming into this that we would decide the draft order based on when we were in the park last.
Oh,
snap. Okay. We were there Saturday. We were there Saturday.
So for both members of the team,
We were there on Sunday.
whoever was more recently in the park, and that is any of the 6 Disney parks in the country. So it sounds like Kelly and Courtney were there Sunday?
We were there Saturday.
We were there Saturday. We were there that Sunday.
And I know Joe was there like a week and a half ago.
Yeah. What?
He was there on the
Previous Sunday, the hurricane day.
Hurricane
Sunday.
Day, yeah. Well, Saturday.
Ryan, you don't
The
beat that,
Saturday
do you?
before.
Say that again.
You are muted, my friend.
Mute.
Muted. It's been a few months.
Alani, though, that's a domestic property.
It's like a month.
Okay.
A month. 1
So
month.
Joe still beats you on that. Sam and Lou, what about you guys?
I'm gonna be last. It's been like 2 years. 2 years. I live in the Midwest. It's harder to get to the parks.
Well, you're closer to Florida than the rest of us, but I definitely understand.
My next trip though is in December. So
To Florida?
Yeah.
Hey.
I'll be in California in November.
Hey.
Deciding if I'm going to go Disneyland first or not.
Well, we'll be there the 17th for Life Day. And my birthday.
Lou, when were you last in the parks?
Define in the parks, because virtually I'm there every day.
Okay.
But I mean, in person,
physically
property, stepped on property.
Yeah.
So in that case, the last time I was there was end of May.
Okay, and then where in the park, when in the park? That is the question.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. I think that's our winner.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
So we got 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 10 days ago, and then Team WAP bringing up the rear with years and months, and the proceeds of this draft will go to getting Walt's apartment back in the park. We need them to go see the lamp. So let's have an awesome draft. There are no proceeds. I don't know. I just want to see my friends in the park. So I pulled up, or I have a draft board set. I'm going to write in our names. I have also a timer set. I figured we start with about 90 seconds. I don't think anyone's really going to need that long, but I want to allow you guys to kind of spin a little bit about why you made your pick. Something I want to remind you is to not allude to other things you could have picked, because we don't want to hint those out to people who might be picking past you. But you can definitely talk about things that you wish you could have picked that somebody might have snaked right before you. And then I think we'll take a little interlude to kind of read comments and see what everybody else is saying down there about what they think might be going first, or, when we get to our first break, what they think the best available things still are. Remember, you do not have to draft your lineup in any set order. I think you're just kind of trying to play the field based on when the things that you love, will still be around, what is more popular. And as far as the competitive nature of this, for those who do follow fantasy sports, we don't really have a season to play through with this. I did have a way that I would be able to arbitrarily score this, but I think for some of the things like the restrooms and the snacks, it might not apply. I will tell you guys, because I don't think it's going to work, but for those who didn't know, TripAdvisor has reviews and ratings for like all restaurants, rides, everything in the Disney park. So I was just going to add up the star score, which is why I didn't want to tell you guys, because then you can just pick the best things on TripAdvisor.
Well, still can do that. What
we are going to do, and had already talked about before, is throw it down to an old school bracket style tournament. We're gonna, after we're finished with this, we'll all on our Instagrams be sharing them with you guys. Want to get feedback from you all on which parks you think are the best, or which fantasy Imagineered lands you think are the best. And then we will, through our Disney Universe podcast stories, put those polls up for you guys to vote. We will be tagging all the groups involved so that they can share it in their stories as well. We want to get as many people, up here with the crew and joining in. Let us know what you think of all these parks. So I'm going to get over to my other board here so I can type in my draft order and we'll get started. I'm going to let you spin a little bit here, Joey. Give me about 120 seconds.
Are we allowed to interject if somebody has a pick for a certain category?
Do we disagree?
That we disagree on category?
Belongs in there? Or?
Why do you guys already want to fight?
I'm just preparing myself.
I think we can definitely bring it to the table. I recuse myself from drafting so that I could kind of play judge, jury, and mousecutioner, if you will.
I have another question. Are we going we're drafting all attractions first and then moving on to that, or are you just picking willy-nilly?
So that is up to you. If you think drafting your resort first is the best way to secure that, that is your prerogative. I think this is kind of where the strategies from fantasy baseball, football, other sport drafting might come into play. As certain position players, you start to see how their scarcity comes up. There's only so many rides or so many shows, things like that. And of course, popularity of things comes into play. Your big new attractions, things of that nature. So Sometimes that might be, seeing the two people before you pick a table service restaurant and not wanting to lose out on that before your next pick. Or maybe you see your favorite ride go, so you want to pick your second favorite so that you don't lose on that as well between your next picks.
Hey, I have a question, Alex.
Keep it going.
What's your Venmo, Zelle, or Cash App? Just curious.
Hey.
Oh, no.
JPity23.
Here it is, yeah.
No bribes, Lewis.
We'll be taking gas funds to get us to Concord in November.
How much is a Magic Key these days? I got you.
Woo!
Dude.
I got where in the park, Neverland.
Nah, never mind. Maybe not a mouse. Maybe not a ticket mouse key, but I'll get you a mouse key keychain.
One of those digital keys from
from the Disney movie Insiders.
yeah. Here's a screenshot of a key.
Yeah.
Spare no expense.
0 points.
I'll get him a poster of that insurance guy. You almost had it.
Okay, I got my thing pulled together. I got a timer set. Do I have to reshare that thing, or it's
No, I got it.
Ready to go. Okay, cool. Rock and
I guess
roll.
you do.
This is snake draft style, so it will be pick one should actually read round 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll have to change that in post. And it will be snake draft style, which means we will start with Where in the Park, Neverland Clubhouse, DU, and Walt's apartment. And then round 2 will wrap back around, reverse, Walt's apartment, DU, Neverland Clubhouse, Where in the Park, so on and so forth. We'll take a quick little break after round 6 to kind of just look at our results before we power through on to round 7 and bang it out. So,
yeah, and if you're watching in the comments, we definitely want to hear you guys' opinions and on the picks.
Go with it, Luke.
So speaking of, are we allowed to trade up votes if we're looking for a faster vote?
I feel like this is we got to get the dynasty of the Disney Parks fantasy draft going before we can start worrying about trading votes. I would love to see a 5th round pick traded for a physical churro in person next time I see you. That would be amazing.
All right.
No bribes.
But so yeah, no, this is purely fantasy. We're going to keep it on paper. No trading of picks this year, but definitely interested in the potential of that in the future.
Tyler says no trading.
No trading. There we go.
Well, I mean, if Tyler said it,
we can trade beers, Tyler. Though we can do that.
Yeah,
let's go, Tyler. Tyler's here. Oh, we got this now.
And I know I had mentioned it in the chat previously, but one of the other big caveats is there are no repeat rides attractions. So that means if someone drafts Haunted Mansion, Disney World, Disneyland's Haunted Mansion cannot be drafted. So this applies to
wait, we were told we couldn't do any of
are both. It does not apply to rides that have very similar ride systems, i.e. Dinosaur, Indiana Jones. Does that make sense?
Oh, we understood it as if it's on both coasts, it can't be used at all.
Yeah.
No. If it's on both coasts, there can be only one.
That changes everything.
That changes everything.
Oh, get on!
Oh no! Think on the fly. Think on the fly.
To an extent, but it really, I mean, if somebody, obviously, we all know the right version of Pirates of the Caribbean to draft.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess if you had already crossed a bunch of things that are on both coasts off, yeah, your board is looking a lot different than everyone else's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're first timers. That's good to know.
Oh, we're first timers too.
We know all the rides. It's fine.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, no, I know you do.
Yeah,
no, it definitely changes what you. So I guess, assuming it's different, I got to know what your first pick would have been.
Oh, we can't say that. Fine. We have the.
We'll save that for the end of the show.
Okay, I want to hear that at the end for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, we need a what is it? A spoof reel after this.
Maybe when it's drafted, then you can say that would have been our first pick.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
We'll do that.
So yeah, I got a little timer. It's going 90 seconds. You're on the clock.
There we go.
Okay.
Who's on the board? Where's the board?
Yeah,
Joe,
we're
if you
perfect,
want to
right?
show it, but yeah, it's where in the park, Neverland, DU, WAP, and then back.
Oh, that's true. How do the parks work exactly? Where we have to choose like a different park each time or something?
You don't have to choose a different park each time, but when you get to the end, you have to have something from each park represented on your roster.
Okay, perfect.
So then for the rides that are on both coasts, we're specifically choosing one of the coasts.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. I mean, if it gets down to a point later where you need something from one park and not the other, you could change it if you want. But if it ends up being Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm going to go on a rant. Don't do Pirates of the Caribbean from one of the coasts. I'm very adamant about that.
Okay.
I think we all are.
Understand.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Them's
All right.
fat words.
I'm ready if you're ready.
Yep, we're ready.
Lock it in. What you got?
Rise of the Resistance in Hollywood Studios.
Rise of the Resistance, Hollywood Studios. Excellent pick. Definitely projected could have gone number one in many drafts. Do you guys believe this is a no-brainer? Or are there? I mean, obviously, I don't want you to say other things you could have picked, but knowing that your strategy changed about 120 seconds ago,
Yes, it
make
did.
it easier.
Well, that's been our favorite for a while now after going on all the rides. Hollywood Studios, just because there's more rides at Disneyland that we would choose instead of the rides at Hollywood Studios. So
Okay.
that's the reason why that one. I think they're the same, like as far as ride experiences. So
Definitely.
it's not like one coast is better than the other, like some Pirates.
Yes.
Or some Haunted Mansions. But yeah.
All right.
So just to be clear, that means Rise of Resistance Disneyland is now off the table, right?
Off the table.
Exactly.
There are only
Just to
one
make
ride.
sure that's how we're hearing it.
All right. So we're going to pass it off to Neverland Clubhouse and see what their first pick would be. And
We are gonna go for a parade, and we're gonna go Magic Happens.
Magic Happens. I still haven't seen it, but I can't wait.
It's our favorite parade. We literally watch it every
Every
time
day.
we're there.
I get
And the Tiana
with
float was awesome with the tractor.
I did see that on
Some
your
floats
visit.
need a little help sometimes, but yeah.
Shout out to Harlan.
We got Magic Happens Disneyland. Yes, the kind of an earworm of a song right there. Got you dancing up and down the street.
That's right. We stand Todd recall here.
Yep, the soundtrack's awesome.
All right. So the boys of the DU, I'm excited to see how you guys work together on this one.
We already got it locked in.
Locked in.
We
Make it happen.
got yeah, I don't know. Go ahead, Ryan.
We're gonna take Pirates Disneyland.
Pirates Disneyland.
Yes.
A classic Walt designed, at least even though he never saw it open, attraction. I don't know if y'all caught it on my stories, but I was getting into it with my wife with her takes on Pirates of the Caribbean.
I know that was grounds for divorce.
I mean,
not
it
that
wasn't
far.
that bad. She was really just saying it wasn't her favorite, which is understandable. When she started listing the rides that she liked better, I was like, wow, really? And I can see your point. We did get stuck on it for quite a long time. I did not get out and swim, I assure you, but and I man, that thing hurts my knees. But quintessential theme park attraction, at least until Rise of the Resistance opened, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sean says that rule is whack because Disneyland's Haunted Mansion is better.
Oh, okay. Get out of here.
I mean,
That's
it's
We'll take
different.
that for undisputed, Sean.
That is an
Right,
undisputed.
wrong show.
All right, Walt's apartment. You guys bringing up the end of the first round and wrapping it right around to the second round with the back-to-back picks. What do you got?
This should not be a surprise coming from Lewis.
We're going into the vault. We're taking Splash Mountain.
Ooh.
Oh. Nice one.
I knew you were going to
I'm
go for that one.
assuming- Are you designating which park it's coming from yet?
I mean, does it matter because it only take both?
Oh, they're
yeah,
different.
that's right. Well,
I'm going to plead the fifth on that because I have never ridden the Walt Disney World, so I'm going to stay neutral and just
Next to each other versus behind each other. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only difference.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because you can't pick the other one anyway.
Yeah.
We're going to call it Disneyland.
And it's coming from the vaults.
And you got another pick right away.
All right.
Yep.
We are going to go with our resort and we are going to go with the Polynesian.
Ooh,
Oh.
I know someone's mad.
because of Tambu Lounge, Trader Sam's, Ohana's, all the good eats, all the good drinks,
Cafe.
fireworks
Great, yeah.
from the beach at night.
Well played.
There's
And
a
the
lot of good
monorail
played.
accessibility, gotta love that too.
Yep.
Yeah, these are definitely all things I'm taking into account when I'm looking at the resorts and hotels on Disney properties or Disney owned properties. Just giving hints. I don't know. Poly Resort, excellent pick. Resorts coming off early. We'll see how long it takes for everybody to get theirs in there. Back to you, DU.
90 seconds. We're texting.
Okay. Yeah, no, sidebar chat, make it happen. Actually, start the clock. I didn't think we were there yet.
Hey, you have to probably start the clock for us.
Yeah, no, I got the clock on. That's gotta have a little bit of a plan in there. Yeah, Pirates. Yeah.
Okay, Joey, go ahead.
Okay, let me turn that off. I think we are going to go to Epcot and go with Cosmic Rewind. Guardians of the Galaxy. So
Cosmic Rewind from
Joey.
Epcot.
Your lady's not happy with that, Joey.
I'm getting an evil eye from somebody. Sorry.
I almost spelled that like with wine in it, like rewind.
Yeah.
Thirsty?
Oh, having wine on Cosmic Rewind would be pretty awesome.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Debatable. That's literally like going on mission space, both sides back to back.
Hey, that would make it so much more fun.
I think Cosmic Rewind would been used when you are reintroduced to your wine on the way back out.
Can I give a shout out to we had drinks at the Magic Key Terrace, and I had this bourbon with red wine. Holy crap!
Kind of like an old fashioned or a Manhattan.
It was an old fashioned.
It was a Millionaire's Manhattan.
Ooh.
Oh, a Manhattan, so almost an old
Fred McMurray wine. It was delicious.
And that was one drink, not two double fisted drinks.
Yes,
I could have double fisted it, but yes, it was one drink.
It wasn't a red wine and an old fashioned. All right, just checking.
I'm going to try and make my home version of that later.
Yeah.
Neverland Clubhouse, round 2, and the pick is to you.
We're going to take Flight of Passage from Animal Kingdom.
All right.
Ooh. Nice.
A ride I have unfortunately not been able to ride yet.
Aw.
Tell me about why you guys love it so much, since I can't fit on the seat.
Oh, it feels kind of like you're flying on a real live animal because of the breathing and all of that. It's such a cool ride. The only thing is the 3D glasses sometimes are too big for my head, and so I'm like more focused on not dropping those glasses. That's her problem, not mine.
I have heard that it's like Soarin', but like multiplied. What would you say? Soarin'
10 times better.
Soarin' times 5, Soarin' times 10.
Times 10. It's a bigger screen than Soarin'. You feel like you're like diving down into water and coming up, and you feel like you're flying on a bird.
Yeah. It's a banshee.
Almost enough incentive to not drink this beer, but
I give it a 12 of those Soarin' because I like Avatar, so I give it that extra boost.
Well, the IP is, but the ride is awesome.
Nice. Yeah. Flight of Passage is off the board, and we are at the end of round 2, beginning of round 3. Where in the park with their wraparound picks? We're about to have 3 things on the board. Kevin and Amanda, what you got?
Yes. So we're going to go with the Haunted Mansion at the Magic Kingdom.
I mean, they're both great. We're just choosing this strategically because we want another Magic Kingdom park. So we're not saying that that's technically better, but it is arguably better. Sorry, Sean. We're just here to get on his bad side all night, apparently.
I think that might be between the clone, if you will, attractions, the biggest argued point of contention. And as a Disneyland apologist or purist, I don't know what you call it, but the people who always favor Disneyland, it's hard for me to say Disneyland's mansion is better than Florida's.
Yeah.
It's definitely classic, but I do love Florida's mansion because
I love them both. So
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
This is purely a strategic pick based on park.
But still Haunted Mansion across the board. Yeah.
You guys came to play. I know it. And then right on into round 3.
Round 3.
And then if you know us at all,
this is no surprise to anyone who knows us, but we've got to go World of Color.
Nighttime
show.
Ah, nice.
Yay. It's where we met.
Yeah, that's what we do.
It's what we do.
That's why it's our third choice. So we're also here to win.
Amazing. If you had a choice, and this is obviously encompassing all the World of Colors, but do you have a World of Color show that is your favorite?
The original?
I think the original, yeah. The OG version was better than these updates. Yeah. Better than the holiday. And
I'm going to leave it at that because I'm really excited to go see World of Color 1. I haven't seen it yet.
It's not bad. It's just we like the first one better.
I am a big fan of the OG.
But we're just attached to it. Oh, yeah,
This is a fast pass that Kevin created for our wedding that has our date on it.
We're sharing it on the screen for anyone listening.
Yeah, save it. Keep it there. Keep it there.
So that's why it's near and dear to our heart, because we were in the blue section when we met. And
yeah.
That's so cute. I love that.
Very authentic. I would have tried to use your expertise to make counterfeit fast passes for World of Color back in the day.
Right. I don't think it gets.
Kevin's getting us all in the whole apartment. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
World of Color is off the board. That's a big nighttime spectacular. Bounce back to the Neverland Clubhouse with their third pick of the draft.
We're going with Wondrous Journeys as our nighttime.
Wondrous Journeys, which
solid
technically is from the vault now.
It's coming back in January.
Okay, I'm with it. I like that.
It'll be
coming
back.
I think,
but maybe.
We're hoping.
If the 60th fireworks lasted a year and a half, I'm sure this one, which is way better.
Wait, is that counted as from the vault, or is that counted as...
No, it's not from the vault.
No, yeah, because it's still there.
We
It's
did
still
say
there
before, unless it's currently running.
It's currently running right now.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is currently running.
It is not August 31st yet. It is currently running right now.
and with the Disney parks, this is a big deal because there are rides closing and opening. While it's not every day, very frequently. So that's a good point and a timestamp for this draft. So Wondrous Journeys is active, nighttime spectacular, and the pick is to the Disney universe.
Me? Okay, I will take it. We are going to take Indiana Jones.
Hey.
Disneyland.
Temple.
Oh yeah, that was our top choice.
Yes, that was our top choice before the whole park to park situation.
So we could.
Okay, we'll keep it safe for you.
Yeah. But you can still pick dinosaur.
No.
Well, that's interesting, and that's why I asked before, because it's interesting if you take out everything that you can do on both coasts, albeit if they are different experiences. What would you say is the top ride that is not on both coasts? And I think a lot of us would probably agree on that as well.
Yeah.
I know Cosmic Rewind's one.
We're between those two. Yeah.
And that was already gone, so that makes sense. And the end of round 3 and beginning of round 4 to our friends Walt's apartment. I'm sure they're diligently in their chat, their war room.
Absolutely. We're going to need the moment real quick, though.
Take your time. Clicking and looking at what we got so far.
He's just being facetious.
3 rounds.
He's using the clock.
So,
Let's not use the clock, Lewis. We don't need it.
DU's going heavy on the rides. Everyone else so far has picked from 2 different categories.
So we are going to go attractions and go Guardians Mission Breakout.
All right, DCA.
Yep.
Now let's go.
Come and get it.
All right. Check out. Round 3 into round 4. I think my favorite thing to look at the end is what things didn't get picked. And obviously the things in my head now, we still got a long way to go, but it's going to be really interesting to see what's left on the table.
Are we going with the second one, Sam?
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and take Fantasmic.
And I guess Magic or Hollywood Studios?
Hollywood Studios. Yeah, no longer running at Disneyland right now.
until they figure out what they're gonna do. With
Do you have an issue, Sean?
He doesn't like it, does he?
What's the matter, Sean?
Why the face, Sean?
Yeah.
I have not had the privilege of seeing Fantasmic in its own special arena where they sell beer to your seats, but it sounds like a magical, phantasmical experience.
It was cool, but the beer man was hiding last time I was there, so I was cool. But it was okay.
I mean, they've added new scenes. It's a good
Yeah,
time.
the new iteration over in Hollywood Studios definitely is better than the one we have here. Anyways.
I have a thing where I
Minus
try
the
not to
dragon.
watch videos of things until I've actually seen them in person. So I was excited to see Wondrous Journeys because I probably watched that on YouTube 15 times since I've seen it now. But yeah, I've probably missed 3 iterations of Disney World Fantasmic. So I guess I could technically watch those, but it was yet to reopen when we were there last fall. Bouncing back to the universe of Disney on a ride train, seeing if they'll break from that or keep the party going.
Yes, sir. We're not breaking off that train. We are staying on the rides. It is go time. We're going to Magic Kingdom and their version of the Jungle Cruise.
Hey. Jungle Cruise. Not the original world famous, but the most tunneled.
The most tunneled. They got the Silent Quiet Cave. I mean, come on, why not? Which I don't know why they don't talk in the cave. If anybody knows, that'd be a great.
We need Josh.
Yeah, we're call him up.
Josh.
Definitely get him in here next. Yeah, we'll make the roster smaller and the draft field bigger. I definitely look forward to growing this. This is a lot of fun, and I can't wait till it starts to get chippy.
Oh, yeah. And for the record, Alex, I was supposed to tell you this, but Courtney did beat me at Astro Blasters when we went.
Yeah.
My gun wasn't working at
liar.
but she did beat me fair and square. But we didn't.
That's okay. I always beat her.
So
hey, Alex, I got a question.
Midway Mania, but.
What's the question?
So, can you read your phone real quick and just give me a yes or no to this question?
Skirt.
You're being sus, Lewis. You don't.
Oh my God.
And I don't even know what's happening.
Dang, Lewis.
Yeah, no, that one doesn't count.
Okay, all right. I'll tell you what it is, Sam.
So yeah, Neverland Clubhouse.
Oh, we're going Riviera Resort.
Hey, Riviera Resort.
We need Topolino Terrace and Skyliner. We got it.
Excellent resort. I got to eat at Topolino. Would love to stay there. It looks beautiful. We had a nice buzz on when we were up there on the balcony looking all over. It's another
they
one of
have
those
the
great
best breakfast. It's great.
Yes. Yeah,
and you can see fireworks from there, from Epcot. It's great. It's good.
View is excellent. And the Skyliner is a game changer. I think maybe one of the main reasons why I expect to see Pop Century come out off the board. But being that there are only 4 resorts being drafted, we'll see. We're going to Where in the Park for 2 picks.
I got one question real quick.
One answer.
And I forgot because I wasn't paying attention because I was doing editing stuff. But are we doing landmarks or no?
No landmarks.
No. Okay, thank you.
Landmarks was something from previous iterations that I just kind of forgot. It did make it a little tricky as far as when rides were part of landmarks. But potentially next year. We'll see.
All right. So it's our turn for back-to-back?
Back-to-back.
All right. We have
and then we'll do this. We'll go through Walt's apartment in round 5, and then we'll open up the floor, see if we got any comments, and then press on. So the floor is yours.
All right, we're gonna take the Blue Bayou as our restaurant.
Oh, nice.
And then we're gonna take the Grand Californian as our resort.
Woo! You're eating good in the neighborhood.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
New Blue Bayou menu or the original Blue Bayou menu?
You know, it changes every time we go. So yes.
There's good stuff.
I've never had a bad time there. People complain, but I've never had a bad meal. So
mostly good. The last 2 times it's been mediocre for me.
Oh,
They're
no.
not like amazing, so that's why I was crapping on it a bit.
All right. Neverland Clubhouse, the round 5 pick is yours.
You're muted.
Hollywood Studios. We're gonna go Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway from Hollywood Studios.
There we go.
That is off the board.
Do you guys get the projection show too after that? No, I'm just...
I mean, it's on the Chinese.
Spectacular, Joe.
Now we have Wondrous Journeys.
Oh, that's right. Like
Minnie
photo
Mickey's-
pick or pick?
Sorry.
I think Sean's referring to where in the parks picks. I
The
believe
pics or their pictures?
probably both. We're in the
Why
park at
not
Neverland
both?
Clubhouse. The two
Like
like
our
full
choices this
teams in
time.
one screen.
All right, we'll go to Disney Universe for their round 5 pick, and then we'll have Walt's Apartment do one of their wraparound before we, I guess, just sift through. If there's any comments, we can keep moving on. I just want to try and keep it moving. If there are comments, I'd love to hear if anybody's watching what they think of the draft so far, but not give away big things that have yet to be picked.
I will let Ryan read this one off. The Boy Wonder, Son of Darkness.
We are going to pick Alani.
Hey, attaboys.
Wait a minute.
Cut the
It's a domestic resort.
Hold on,
Okay.
objection.
We're
What
told
park?
Disneyland Walt Disney World
6
specifically.
parks.
Yeah,
But the resorts aren't in the parks. It's all domestic parks and resorts.
He
but
did
it's
say
not a park,
domestic.
though. Okay, I mean,
Or
so
resort.
we could pick like Hilton Head or something.
None of the resorts are in parks.
It's a resort.
In your parks.
Yes, any Disney
all right.
property from the United States.
We will keep this in mind for next year.
All right, now we know.
So did people 2 years ago.
I would still pick Grand Californian though.
Oh,
We're good.
yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, that's still that is a good pick.
That's not a wrong
Yeah.
answer when you're picking 4 resorts. But yeah, Alani's a great one. Ryan was just there
That's great.
recently,
Oh,
visited
nice.
for dinner. I had the privilege of staying there for a couple days. I know at least for us on the West Coast, I as someone who watches a lot of vloggers and people from the East Coast, they talk about going to Alani like they're flying across the world. And I realized you actually are. I mean, it's like 10 hours coming from the East Coast. It's kind of wild.
And we are planning Disney Universe 10-year anniversary at Alani
That's right, baby.
in 3 years.
Disney Universe 10-year anniversary. You're all invited. We're just, that's why I said y'all got to get on that Patreon now, eh? So DU staying at Alani and Walt's Apartment with the 5th round pick.
All right, can we hit the 90 seconds?
I got it.
Joey, can we see
All
the draft board?
So our sit down, the top tier restaurant that we're taking is Club 33.
Club 33. It works. I haven't been there. I can't go there unless you know somebody, but it is in the park, so I believe it's within the rules.
Okay, so which Club 33? Because there's one at Animal Kingdom. There's one.
Oh, just that
The only real one that matters.
Exactly. Good answer.
Disneyland Park. All right, so we're 5 rounds deep. How's everybody feeling so far?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Like the way their teams are shaping up?
Sure.
Do we have anybody in the comments? I guess you're kind of popping them up as they're going. Huh?
Yeah, I'll the second half I'll save the comments for the further we go on. But the last one, Sean's being a little biased, but that's it. Sam and Lewis won.
I don't think
Sam
so.
and Lewis
We'll
won.
see how
We're
the
only a quarter of the way through.
Excuse you, Sean. Excuse you.
I think we're all kind of happy with our picks right now because right now you really can't go wrong with anything that's gotten picked.
And it's early in the draft. There aren't a lot of teams, but we do have a lot of rounds. So it's going to be interesting to see once we get past round 10 what the picks are looking like.
So do you want to just kind of go on everybody's pick so far, Alex?
Yeah, right now I got Where in the Park through round 5. They started with Rise of the Resistance from Hollywood Studios, Haunted Mansion from Magic Kingdom in Florida. Their nighttime spectacular is World of Color from Disney California Adventure. Restaurant is Blue Bayou at Disneyland, and their resort is the Grand Californian Hotel. We've got Neverland Clubhouse with Magic Happens as their parade from Disneyland. Flight of Passage, Avatar from Animal Kingdom. Wondrous Journeys is the nighttime spectacular from Disneyland. Riviera Resort and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway from Hollywood Studios. Disney Universe, holding it down, going ride heavy at the top with Pirates of the Caribbean from Disneyland. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind from Epcot, Indiana Jones from Disneyland, and Magic Kingdom's version of the Jungle Cruise, capping it off with a relaxing stay at Aulani Resort, domestically in Hawaii, United States. It's in. And then Walt's apartment, jumping all the way back in time to when a ride called Splash Mountain was around. I remember it when I was a little boy. But they went to the vault and started with their vault pick, Splash Mountain from Disneyland. They are staying at the Polynesian Resort, sipping at Trader Sam's. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout from DCA. They've got Phantasmic from Hollywood Studios as their nighttime spectacular. And they are sipping fancy cocktails at Club 33. Can I get an invite?
Yes.
It depends if you help us win.
It's not fair.
No bribe, Blue. No bribe.
That's what I tell you.
For once, it's not me causing the trouble.
I think everything is pretty clear cut, and I think we've defined everything as we've gone along.
Yes.
With that being said, hopefully we don't run into too many more, and I'm going to have to start transferring. I'd say probably once I get to around pick 10 to make sure we're keeping everybody honest that they're filling out their roster.
Real
so
quick,
that is
this
something
is
you'll have
Luce's
to.
favorite Splash Mountain ride right here.
Oh, there it is.
That's awesome.
So, and I felt so bad for this mother and daughter.
Did they get really wet?
Oh, they got so
wet. Oh no.
Oh no.
The water, if you can see
a heavy boat.
Yeah, very heavy, back heavy. And the water came over this little girl, just like the picture.
I've had that happen to me.
Mine's the opposite. They put me in front of a bunch of small children, and they went off dry. They were being hot when they got off the ride.
But in the defense for that little girl, she did get herself, I think, a brand new sweatshirt at the Pooh's Corner because she was cold from how wet she got. So
hey, that's the way you do it, man. That's the way you do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, see, shopping. That's something I could throw in next year too.
Which one?
I was saying shopping.
Stores on there.
So we're going to get it back started with the other half of Walt's Apartments wraparound, starting round 6, going backwards, starting the clock. I'm changing the clock to 60 seconds, going forward. We don't need no stinking clock.
Where do we have the categories at, real quick?
So I have them right here.
Okay.
If you look at my screen.
No, just go to the chat.
Oh, if you flip to my screen, I have another Google. What do they call it? Google Sheet.
I sent it to you, Joey.
Okay, see. Oh, damn.
Yeah, it has expanded from what was initially written, so be prepared, like Scar.
Okay.
Be prepared.
Are you guys ready for our next choice?
Give it to me.
We are going to take Tron at Magic Kingdom.
Some of the 6th round. That's a steal.
I was really surprised it lasted that long.
We haven't been on it yet, so we can't vouch for it.
Give us like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We'll report back.
Same.
I have not been on it. I will say it definitely slipped my mind. Here I was just trying to see if Journey of Water was actually open because I know all you guys were trying to draft that one.
Not yet. At the end of the year, though.
What category is that in?
I would call
That's
that
a walkthrough attraction. Yeah, it would be an attraction.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's gonna have like
it's
a walkthrough.
Yeah. Okay.
Until
But
Bob
they
Gurr
said at
makes
the end of the year.
Omni movers for it because people don't want to walk.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's a villain con at Universal. So
that's right.
All right. Back to DU for their 6th pick.
Oh, I forgot. Where are we at? Did you message me?
We have 2 choices.
Well, you have one now.
Well, like I was just no. You go.
So one more. You want to do our last attraction?
Sure.
Okay.
There will be more attractions. Remember, we expanded it to 8.
Oh.
Want me to stick with the attraction though?
Yeah, you stick with it.
Okay,
Joey's
so
face when you said 8. He's what?
What?
Joey already forgot.
60 seconds is up.
Oh. I'm the button pusher, so I get an extra couple seconds. But
Oh.
we're going to go to Animal Kingdom and Kilimanjaro Safari.
Nice. See, I see what you were going with there. You picked the Magic Kingdom Jungle Cruise, spurning the Disneyland original Jungle Cruise because you were going for Walt's original vision for the Jungle Cruise in Kilimanjaro Safaris. Don't make me spell that.
Just put Safari. We know what you're talking about.
Nice. Neverland Clubhouse, round 6.
We'd like to take Space Mountain from Disneyland.
Ooh.
Nice.
Well,
We're going to have it.
Do you have any things to say about your decision between Disneyland or Magic Kingdom? Was it for the game or preference?
preference.
It's the better choice.
Oh, we don't like the bobsled.
It's a backbreaker.
Matterhorn in space.
Yeah, right. Matterhorn
Yeah, Matterhorn in space.
I had heard
you know.
that it is supposedly the same tracks. Is that true?
Well, they have 2 different tracks going.
Right.
Well,
I know
it's-
it's 2
it's
different
the
tracks,
same
but are they a
type
carbon
of-
copy of the Matterhorn?
Yeah, it's the carpet.
It's
Ooh.
carbon copy of the Matterhorn. Yeah,
Okay. That's cool. Good to know.
Inside though. It's
that's why they
inside.
don't have the Matterhorn.
Which makes it, yeah, you can't really do that twice. But they could have just done a carbon copy of our Space Mountain as the Matterhorn.
Theirs was first. So
Right. 71.
yeah.
All right. So we got Space Mountain from Disneyland off the board, which means Space Mountain from Disney World is off the board. And that goes to Where in the Park for their 6th and then 7th pick.
Okay. So for our next pick, we're going to go to Everest.
A
Animal Kingdom.
Expedition Everest from Animal Kingdom.
And then for our next pick, because
We're running out of parades.
we're running out of parades, we are going to go to Boo to You.
Boo to You, which is active as Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party starts in the middle of summer, traditionally, right?
A few weeks ago,
Like
I
you
think.
do.
Yeah.
That says Happy Halloween, like 100-degree weather.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been at that parade and it's weird, but
Are you guys going to be going to Mickey's when it sounds like you're going to be over there in 3 weeks riding Tron?
we're gonna be there in a few weeks. We're not gonna go to the Halloween thing though. We did it a few years ago and
Yeah.
we're good.
It's a park that knows how to sell their Halloween party tickets.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it not fun?
Still
I'm going
salty.
next month.
I'll never
Wait,
not
is
be.
Is it not fun? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, you didn't seem too excited about it.
I mean, it was good.
It's
Just
cute.
It wasn't like, there's only so much candy you need when you're on vacation. Can't
That's
take it
fair.
home really. So
So versus Oogie Boogie?
Oogie Boogie I thought was better. They had more characters in Oogie Boogie, being all fun and interactive. So
That's fair.
Yes, I
It's still a
definitely
good time.
dig the character interactions. Maybe I'll dress up as a character and do things outside of the gate of Oogie Boogie.
yeah.
Oogie Boogie for the people.
Yes.
So I know I'm saving most of the comments for after, but I got to share this one from Sean. He says, "How can I be biased when y'all part of WAP now?"
Right.
Good point.
So good point. Good point, sir.
Yeah,
Good
here
point.
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still gonna eat your cereal. Neverland Clubhouse, round number 7.
Wait. Wait, no, never mind.
Yeah, we
Carry
got
on,
two.
sorry.
We got two.
Carry
Yeah.
on. Sorry.
We want 5 more.
5 more.
Can you still hear us? Because we're kind of frozen on the screen.
can't hear you.
Yeah.
You are
Okay.
frozen. Let
in
it
your
go.
war room.
Well, I mean, I guess that segues into what we're picking. We're picking Frozen from
Epcot.
Nice pick.
The universe aligned for that one. The tech universe.
One more drum again. And you're still frozen.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. We're very much frozen.
They are the Frozen 2.
We are the Frozen sisters, apparently.
Yeah, so just for YouTube, there's a frozen picture right there.
So we were going from Epcot and Frozen Ever After back to the Disney universe. See if they're going to start filling other places on their board or keep the ride train going.
We are going to the vault.
Hey.
And we are going to take which park, Joey? We didn't talk about that.
Original.
Okay, we're going to take the original Main Street Electrical Parade.
Hey. From
Good one.
Disneyland Park.
We should have taken
That's the original, right?
Should have taken DCA's.
Right.
Covers DCA.
And Walt's apartment, pick 7 and 8.
I got a question real quick.
Go.
So, all 6 parks just need to be represented, right? It's not that it's each park has to have something from it. It's all 6 parks have to be represented in our picks, right?
So it doesn't have to be an attraction from each, right?
Oh, no, it doesn't have to be an attraction from each. It could be a restaurant. It could be a snack. It could be a restroom. But yeah, when your whole thing is done, you can't not have something from one of the parks.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
So, like, for example, in a fantasy football draft, if I guess technically some will let you not draft a kicker, but you have to field the kicker. So whatever you don't have in the last round, you are forced to pick that then.
All right. We're going to take our 60 seconds.
It's cool. I got you running.
And another question: did we break apart parades, fireworks, and shows, or is that still just one?
Parades, shows, nighttime spectaculars. Some things can be both, and you could draft them at whichever place you want.
Gotcha.
Get my energy going.
Need music.
Oh yeah, right. Just sing a song, Amanda.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Everybody
sing
club
Moana
out.
again.
Magic Happens. I was going to say the Magic Happens music reminds me of the song, not the same, but the vibe I got when I heard Paint the Night. And when can we do this? Just earworm every time I was coming around the corner in the park. I wouldn't even see the floats. Just the song would get my vibes going back up. So I'm looking forward to the same thing when I walk past Magic Happens. Hey, there we are.
There you are.
We're unfrozen. Yay.
You guys are thawed.
Got about 20 seconds.
All right, so we are going to take our restroom pick.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we are going to go with the Tangled restrooms.
Oh, it's
Okay,
a good choice.
The fairest restrooms in all the land.
It's a good one.
Also, where you can sit and charge your phones outside and look for hidden Pascals.
Do
And
they
hold a
actually have
lantern.
like USBs, or is it just a few outlets out there?
Well, they're in the tree stumps. They're hidden in the tree stumps.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't get that close when we were there. I was probably we did the Keys to the Kingdom tour, and they took us and told us about the Tangled restrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first restroom off the board in round 7. I'm proud. It's a great addition to the draft.
Ooh, that's my doggy.
Walt's apartment. You guys got another one whenever you're ready. 60 seconds are going.
All right, we are going to take Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train from the Magic Kingdom.
The lack of faces that were upset by that pick makes me nervous.
You know,
nobody was upset at that. I was like,
Go for it.
I missed it. What went? My dog
I wouldn't
decided to
have
a
been
freak
as
out.
down on that ride if it wasn't so uncomfortable for someone of my size, and probably most adults. I don't know. It's definitely an intermediate roller coaster, more than Gadget's Go Coaster, but less than Thunder Mountain by far, and less than another ride that I don't want to say because it hasn't been picked yet. But it was not bad. I appreciate the dark ride portion.
Yeah, and don't get nervous. We were just texting each other, so.
can we get the draft board up real quick?
Yeah, hang on 1 second. I'm trying to draft too, man.
No, Joey.
I will start the clock.
Executive jobs first.
DU is on the clock in round 8. That is our draft board. What we got, I believe, eight is almost our halfway point through this draft, and I will definitely be changing it to 30 seconds once we cross round 10.
Let's
That's right. The harder picks with the least time.
Yeah, right. So who's pick?
It's DU. You guys are on the clock.
Oh, us? Oh. Are we? Are you sure? Oh, yeah,
That's where the box is, right?
You're completely correct. So, okay, let's see. We're going to go with a quick service.
Yeah.
And we are going to go to the Hollywood Studios Ronto Roasters.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Anyone who's listens to the Disney Universe podcast knows that we three love our Ronto wraps. Probably the most expensive hot dog I've ever purchased.
We love our wiener tacos here.
That's right.
Wiener tacos.
Neverland Clubhouse, pick is to you.
I'd like to take Carousel of Progress from Magic Kingdom.
Nice.
Classic.
Now that's something I think could have technically been Vault from Disneyland, but obviously with the two coast rule, we won't allow that.
Yeah.
And we're
Plus, it's current. It got updated with Tom Hanks's voice.
I don't know how to spell. Someone spell carousel for me. I'll put that on print. You heard it first, everybody.
CAROUSEL. Maybe. I'm not looking at it.
That's close enough.
That's the teacher.
She only teaches kindergarten. No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't spell.
That is Magic Kingdom and the picks back to where in the park.
Okay.
All right. We're going to go with our show for Indiana Jones Stuntacular over at Hollywood Studios.
Nice. A show that you can bring drinks and food into. I like it.
That's not the Tiki Room, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, not in Disneyland yet.
Yeah. Our quick service restaurant choice is going to be the Yorkshire County Fish Shop for their fish and chips.
And Epcot.
Hear the groans coming from Joe.
And that completes our 6 parks.
Yeah, woo. So we're already winning.
Yeah, no, everything's bonuses now for you. You
need to bring that tone down there, Kevin. You need to bring it down a little bit over there.
So I'm sorry. When they said Yorkshire, that's oh my gosh.
Is it Yorkshire? I don't know. I'm not from there.
Yorkshire pudding, my friend.
So
that's how it gets me feeling. Okay, sorry. That's my favorite place to eat at Epcot.
Right? All right, Neverland Clubhouse, round 9 to you.
We'd like to take Rogers the Musical from DCA. It still has a couple days left.
Another one. No, we're capitalizing on the end of
No,
August.
Louis, don't knock it till you try it, Louis.
So good.
No.
It's so good. We're going as the start.
We're Rogers the Musical stands here. Even Alex says so. I don't want to hear
wait
it.
for September 1st. September 1st cannot get it fast enough.
I don't want to hear it, Louis.
So, real quick, what was the rules on parades and night shows again?
One of each, and if you pick something, just that it has to be currently running in the parks.
Okay.
So Boo to You applies because the Halloween party is currently running in Magic Kingdom. Rogers and Wondrous Journeys do not end until later this week. So.
Okay. Gotcha.
You can pick something that is not running, i.e. Main Street Electrical Parade, but that is already your vault pick. You already did that.
Gotcha.
So DU, I'm starting my clock. Let you guys get your War Room session in. Let's see. Here we go. Automatic entities. Yep, they are represented everywhere.
Is it our turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We are going to pick our bathrooms next.
Yeah.
And we are going to take the bathrooms at Disneyland behind the tour guide booth.
Oh.
Like Town Hall or the.
No, the
To the left of town hall, right?
yeah,
sounds right.
like the little hidden ones, like just the
Yeah.
single stalls.
Okay.
You can spread out.
Tiny
down.
bathroom.
It's just the one bathroom though, right? So there's like the tour guide thing, and then there's just the one room, right?
Like one stall.
One really big room.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, large single bathroom
No luxury hidden bathroom.
of nondescript nature that's hidden.
It is pretty dark.
It's called the City Hall Companion Restroom,
There it is.
according to Disneyland maps.
There you go.
It's very specific.
Oh, because it's probably because the restrooms next to City Hall aren't accessible, right? Because of the stairs.
Yeah.
So it's the all right.
There's
There's a ramp.
Anyway,
There is a
There's a
ramp.
ramp.
You're right.
Maybe it's just a bigger restroom because of the square footage on those.
just for the tour people, probably. I don't know.
Have you not used that one, Alex?
So you have strollers and wheelchairs and stuff.
I have never used that one. No, I
It's a nice
usually
one.
use the. We'll have the restroom talk after we're done here. It is on to Walt's apartment to get us out of round 9 and into round 10.
Okay,
All
that's
right, give us our time really quick.
You got it. So we're getting out of round 9 into round 10. After round 10, we will take another pause. We'll see where we're at. I know at least so far it looks like Walt's apartment has selected from all parks. I got looks like Neverland selected from all parks. I got looks like DU still got a park missing.
Oh, we
parks.
need DCA.
And Walt's apartment, so they have things missing from
All
some
right.
parks.
So
Plenty of rounds to go.
we're about to handle it because we've got 2 picks right now, right?
Boom, boom.
So for our quick service, we're gonna do Satuli.
Nice.
Good one.
Cheeseburger pods.
That's very shows.
All right.
Very cool.
And then for our snack, we are going to do Dole Whip, Epcot, Refreshment Outpost.
Wow.
Oh,
Hey, does that take Dole Whip from
That
Disneyland as
takes
well?
Dole Whip from all of them.
Yeah.
Dole Whip's off the board.
Not.
now.
yeah, Dole Whip's off the board.
Hell yeah.
Does that mean you get the orange whip too?
No, that's different.
Yeah,
that's
she's
right.
cornering the market on Dole Whip. Your only other option would be the Disneyland Hotel, but I'm pretty sure everyone has resorts already.
Wait, clarification question.
Oh.
Go.
So the orange is
Oh, the orange swirl's not a Dole Whip, right?
No, that's a separate location, I'm pretty sure, as well.
Yeah, I was thinking the orange bird thing. My bad.
Okay.
It's still not Dole Whip though.
Yeah,
Agreed.
correct. Dole
Agreed.
Whip is a great choice.
We just want to make sure we got
Yeah,
got the
Joey can
gamut
still
covered.
say his orange swirl.
The citrus swirl.
Yeah, whatever it's called. I never had. Maybe once.
There we go. That's delicious.
See, Sam, you got to go to Tropical Hideaway. We could get the multiple Dole Whips, the loaded Dole Whips
Mhm.
Yep.
with
Disney
bacon bits in
Universe, you are back on the clock.
them. I think
I'm lagging really
since
bad
we
if you
haven't
can hear
done
me, Joey.
DCA yet.
You go ahead.
Oh, we're missing DCA, so we are going to go back to an attraction, and we're going to go with Radiator Springs Racers.
Nice.
And I'm going to jump on the comments real quick. I know we're going to read some of these later. Ashley, I'm not going to read yours yet because that might be on the board, so we'll get to that. Alfredo, he works at a movie theater. He says, not sure if y'all saw him, but my theater was on the news for an incident on Sunday. I did not see. So
I'm not sure what that means.
let us
Hope
know
you're
what that
okay.
incident
I
was.
hope everyone's okay.
Yeah, I hope everything's going good.
No bueno. Yeah, shout out to Alfredo. He hooked a bunch of us in the DU crew up with some awesome giveaways from the Haunted Mansion movie. We each got a patch and a pin. I believe, Joe, did we give it away on the last episode, or are you still running?
Yeah, we gave it away. I got to mail it out still.
There we go. Yeah. Awesome pin for those who saw Haunted Mansion or just saw the trailer. It was the the sketch that Hassan Minaj's character was doing in the police station. Disney pin, official Mickey Mouse ears pin back. Disney pin.
Since I haven't mailed it out yet, here it is.
Oh, there you go.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool.
And then also a patch.
Set back.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Very
and
cool.
the cool thing that we showed off is on these pins. They are official because they got the mouse ears back on it.
And it says AMC on it too. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And Neverland Clubhouse is having technical issues right now. So
disqualified.
They're out.
I'll take that's right.
I'm just kidding.
They lose Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
All right.
So they're going to get back on here real quick. Kind of sticking with the Haunted Mansion theme. I don't know if you guys follow Justin Simeon. He was the director. But his Instagram, he's been posting some a lot of photos and stuff. But one thing that was really cool is he put together back in 2012 when he was pitching himself to direct the movie. He put together a little sizzle reel of different horror movies and Stranger Things and everything to show a trailer for what his Haunted Mansion could look like. And the funny thing is, it had Lakeith Stanfield already in it because he had him in mind, and Winona Ryder was in there, and Daniel Levy. Even though they had smaller roles, they were still in the earlier little sizzle reel that he put together.
That's fun.
Wait, so the sizzle reel, was that something separate that he directed, or did he just
he chopped? No, he just chopped it up himself. Yeah. Let me see. I'm just answering their message me real quick. They're just switching computers, so it's going to be a little bit. So
yeah, I mean, it's a great time to show that clip.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen it yet, because it's such a great movie, and the box office is just really wonky right now. So go out and see it again. And I'm going to show this if anybody wants to chime in with anything while I pull it up. Hang on a sec.
I'm trying to think of things that are still on the board, not pick, but obviously not say them. I'm looking what everybody got. Trying to think if there's any categories nobody's selected from yet either. I think everything has been represented in some way, shape, or form.
Okay, so here it is from Justin Simeon, the director of Haunted Mansion. This is on his Instagram, so this is, like I said, his little sizzle. I'm going to just read what he wrote real quick. Maybe. Oh, well, I'll just play it.
Come on, Lionel, get excited. This is some Black Harry Potter shit.
Zula man is feeling blue. Give his heartbeat a little tattoo. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo-doo. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo. You love me and I love you, and when you love it is natural too. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo-doo. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo-doo. Don't beat a horror, water, water. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo-doo.
Wow.
So
was any casting done before that was made?
No.
That's
this is
crazy.
just who he wanted to have in. And I thought it was amazing because so much of that New Orleans vibe showed up in the movie, which I love. And some of the actors that were in it, even though they had smaller roles than on there. So I thought that was pretty cool that he did that.
Yeah, no, it's like you made a Pinterest board. He's like, this is my idea.
Yeah.
Because, Winona Ryder clip from Beetlejuice. But that was cool that all those people ended up. And it shows what kind of sway he's got. And I guess it's pretty cool when someone is asking of you to be in a movie that early on, they have a vision. I don't know. You ain't got to twist my arm to be in
they're back.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
hey,
they made it.
All right, so you lost out on a lot of options while you were gone.
Oh, dear.
We took out Runaway Railway for you.
No,
No, we already have Runaway.
We took that back from you. So
we had paused. We had to wait to get back in the clubhouse. But you are now on the clock. It's round 10. And hopefully you're ready. If not, you got 60 seconds to make your pick.
What are we going for?
You just wanted more time on the clock. I see how it is.
Yeah, that's smart. Oh, we're
That's not
disconnected.
true, because then they would have known already.
We're going web slingers from DCA.
Okay.
There we go. Web slingers. DCA.
And going back to that little sizzle reel, and now I really want to go see the movie again.
I also want to see the movie again. We're gonna have to make that happen, Jeff.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're back to Walt's apartment for 2 picks.
We're in the park, right?
I'm sorry, we're in the park. Got my WP.
I mean, we'll go. It's fine. I mean,
No.
just let us go.
Sam.
No. Okay.
All right.
So we are going to go with our snack, and we are going to take the churro.
Churros off the board with a big H. There we go. There we go.
Yes.
You guys have been in all the parks. Is it true that the churros at Disneyland are leaps and bounds better than Disney World?
Yes.
Leaps and bounds.
They're all Tio Pepe's, but
Yes.
somehow, like, I don't know, it's just the humidity or something ruins them in Disney World. I don't know.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Because so many parks use Tio Pepe's churros.
Disneyland, they're just better. I don't know what they do.
I don't know
Yeah.
what they put in it, what kind of sugar they use. Something is magical. It's probably the heating element.
Yeah, it goes through their little conveyor belt or
Mhm.
something. That
Because not all of
fixes
them do. Not all the parks use that same heating element. So
Interesting. And I believe some have said you can find these at Costco in the frozen section.
you
I don't
can
know about
find
Costco.
them
Smart and
at
Final.
Smart and
Smart and
Final.
Final?
Yep. They have them in a big box. I think there's 60 or 120.
and those ones are still better than Walt Disney World's.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
weird.
So
Well-
I think Kelly and Courtney can vouch, but Jen at Disney Holics, didn't she do a churro test from Costco and said they were pretty spot on
Yeah.
from Disneyland? I think it was
they
on
were
their
They
Instagram.
were pretty spot on, but I think she said like if you don't overcook them or anything like that, you gotta.
Yeah,
cook 'em
but I heard
properly.
Smart and Finals like
It's identical.
Yeah.
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 They're pretty close.
Well, 60 in a box. That means you can bring enough for all of Walt's apartment when we're up there hanging out.
Yes.
I
or
think
me in one football game.
It's like
on TV.
$25 or something. So it's
Yeah,
you
it's
get
a
a big
steal.
discount.
Yeah.
I see. I'm tempted to try. I just want to see if I can turn out a Disneyland churro, or if I don't have the skill and I'm turning out Walt Disney World churro over here.
See if that's the problem.
Yeah.
Just the cooks.
Well, and then it begs the question: is a churro still a churro if it's not that good? You know, I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I know there's bad pizza, but pizza is one of those things. It's like so hard to mess up. It's still pizza. You know,
Bad pizza, still pizza. No, bad churros are not good. We've had
Yeah.
we've had like overcooked churros like from some places where it's just like, what is this in my mouth?
Oh yeah, it becomes a weapon at a point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Sorry,
Oh,
couldn't
no.
resist.
Okay.
Hey, Tyler, if you're still watching, I'm drinking a hazy. Yes, this is
Nice.
from
Star Wars.
Miraz here.
And our second choice from the vault, we're going to take the Aladdin musical from DCA.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Solid.
All right, that was
It's definitely one of the best shows theme parks ever had. So
It's my claim to fame is that I was able to go to the final showing.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
I mean, not really claim to fame, but I just happened to be there that day, and I happened to get a ticket for that last show. It was a good one. DCA. I think we'll keep running through it since we had a little bit of a break. Joe, don't hesitate to read those comments should they apply. Anybody who's out there still watching, we love you guys. Let us know what you think of the draft. Whose teams or fantasy parks do you think are running strong? Whose resort would you best like to stay at and enjoy the rides that they have at their disposal? Rides, attractions, small sterile restrooms in Disney Universe's case.
Yeah, so we got 2 comments from Ashley. Her first one was waiting for someone to pull the living with the land. Ace. Nice.
I don't know if everybody's got Epcot represented already, I think. But yeah, I mean, you could definitely
we
get it early.
do. Sorry,
That may
I
end
was
up being
slow.
the best thing not picked, but we got a lot of rounds left.
Yeah, and I was slow on the sound effects, but that comment gets and then another one from churro to churno. That's
exactly correct.
And going back to Sean, Club 33 and Phantasmic are such solid picks.
But Sean, that was for your team's picks, and I will remind you, they chose the Florida Phantasmic. Just saying. True. Just saying.
We only chose the Florida Phantasmic because we already made our vault picks, so that's why.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
Ooh, Amanda's spicy tonight.
Better, but the original was better, but Walt Disney World is definitely better than the one that was running before it burnt down. Sorry.
I mean, Alex's rules made us go against Disneyland.
I mean, you got to have rules that therein lies the strategy.
Yep.
I was going to say Disneyland had the better dragon, but not no more.
Yeah, okay. No dragon, no problem. Do they have a dragon in Florida? How does their thing end?
They have the old dragon.
The old crane?
Dragon, that's just the head.
Like the old one, the old original Disneyland dragon?
The floating head dragon.
Yeah, pretty much. The crane, the crane and curtain.
The crane and curtain. The old CNC dragon factory. Da, 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 da.
Oh, I should have that. So do we.
All right, we're going to roll on before I keep dancing. We are at, I believe it's Neverland Clubhouse in the round number 11.
All right, we're going with a snack, and we're going with the Jack Jack Cookie Num Num.
Ooh, Cookie Num Num.
Nice.
Another thing I'm surprised to have never had.
It's so good. So good. The churro doesn't even come close.
Wrong.
Whoa.
How dare you?
Whoa.
It's a warm
flame.
chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the red hot churro at Disneyland. Are you kidding me right now?
I have side by side. I know what I would pick every time.
See, I feel the variety.
I mean, I would go with churro, but I do like the warm chocolate chip cookie. When have you ever bought a churro from Disneyland? Well, not lately, but when have we bought a Jack Jack Cookie Num Num?
Yeah, I've had one of them.
Every time on a credit coaster.
My goal, my first day in the park.
You smell it. Yeah. And then you want it.
On September 27th, I'm going to try and eat all your snacks in one day.
Okay. Perfect.
Coming soon, the We're in the Park and Neverland Clubhouse Snack Challenge.
Ooh, that would be fun.
So we're going to roll back to Disney Universe. Let's see what roster spot we're filling here.
So, okay. We're going to go with snack. And we're just going with the old G popcorn.
Nice.
Can't go wrong with Disneyland popcorn.
Nope.
Walt's favorite. One of many. 2 picks to Walt's apartment. Oh, this just in. Sean already thinks it's a great pick.
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna go for our parade. We don't have a parade yet, so we're gonna go Festival of Fantasy.
That was a fun parade in Disney World. Another one catching from many different vantage points in the park.
Oh yeah, that's solid.
What's happening?
I love the steampunk Maleficent.
Didn't know. And then that test when I was backstage on the Keys to the Kingdom tour. I mean, I get why they don't let you film and stuff. I was just kind of drinking it all in, seeing all the stuff, but they were just getting ready to step off for the parade, as they do, and I got to see Maleficent test out backstage. It was awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Wow. And then I think you mentioned it earlier, Alex, but nobody grabbed it. So we're going to go with Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Whoa! That wasn't I did mention it. That was an accident. I was thinking of another one, which is also still on the board. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Which park? I think you have your pick.
I think not Yuck, because that's where I live. Disneyland is better.
We'll
I won't argue with that.
Because it doesn't matter, because at this point we get both. So
whether you get the Tony Baxter picture on the ride or in the queue.
real quick, you know what's really cool about Big Thunder Mountain? The Hatbox Goat that we got here. That was drawn up by Sunken City Design, Lewis up top, Bob Paycheck when he chimes in on the shows. And I'm trying to figure out how to get that. So, once again, thank you, sir. And I can't figure out how to get your name off, but so we're just going to leave it there. I'm just kidding.
Hey, there you go.
Round 12.
So Sean's definitely going to love that Big Thunder Mountain pick.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite rides. First roller coaster I ever went on in my life, and I think we hit it 3 times on our last trip. Love Big Thunder. I got the clock. Oh, I still have it in a minute, so I'm going to set it to 30 seconds on the next one. And I will nag you incessantly if you take more than 30 seconds right now.
Who, us?
Yep.
Oh. We're going with a show, and we're going with the, I don't know the full title of it, the name, but it's the Finding Nemo or Finding Dory show at Animal Kingdom.
Great Big Blue and Beyond, something like that.
There you go.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I finally saw it on my last visit at Disney World, and it was pretty awesome.
I really enjoy what they do with those puppets. It's a pretty cool, different, what do you call it? Just a different way of expressing a live stage show than what we're used to. Although I had to choose between that and Lion King, I wish I could have saw both, but
I was going to say, and it was cool seeing the actress that played Dory, because she was the one that was highlighted on One Day at Disney on Disney Plus. So it was very cool seeing that one. That it was that actress.
That's
very cool.
I like that program. I want them to do more of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The One Day at Disney.
all right, I'm keeping it at 1 minute till the end of round 12. The pick is to Neverland Clubhouse.
We'd like Expedition Everest from.
We took that one.
Sorry.
Wow.
Round 6.
That is a great choice, though.
You just validated.
We finally got to the part where we overlap. This is great.
It's like the true of choices.
Realize that. Well, we were trying to fix the camera.
This is
Long
true.
before that.
Long before that.
Yes, and I am not showing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Make this a little
Well, then we'll take
bigger.
Incredicoaster, please.
Incredicoaster is off the board.
Oh, is it? What we just.
No.
you guys.
It is now.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's like what?
Like, what? No.
All of them are taken.
So you got the Incredicoaster
Something
and
that
the
has
Kooky
still
Dum Dum.
eluded me is riding at night. Has everyone here ridden the ride at night? Everyone who has ridden it?
Only way to ride it.
Yeah.
Decidedly best. So something that I saw online recently is there is a new way to ride it. As previously the ride was not open during World of Color, but now that the boardwalk is open during World of Color, you can actually ride Incredicoaster in the dark. All the lighting elements, I believe all the lighting elements are turned off. I'm not sure if you still get Jack yelling in the water spray, but a third and different way to ride that ride, something I'll be looking out for on my next trip. 4 days in the parks, can't wait. Where in the park? 2 picks.
Yes. So we are going to select our bathroom. And we're going to go with Galaxy's Edge in the marketplace.
Nice.
Not by the Droid Depot, but the one in the marketplace. I don't know how the men's bathroom is set up, but the women's restroom, it is a square. You can see all of the stalls. You can easily see which is vacant and which is not. The sinks are in the middle. You have your hand washing, like all your soap, your water, and your dryer right there. You don't have to reach over anybody.
And how's the theming in there?
The theming is awesome. You have all the music. You have the wall to the sinks. It just is the pipes. You can still see through it to all the other stalls. So always stalls available. It's perfect.
And it has
That's
the
just
guy
like
out
the
front,
men's.
too, with the,
It's got the guy
drinking
out front
fountain.
with the water. It's great.
The Dianoga and the water fountain.
Yeah.
I believe, aside from the water fountain out front, it's pretty similar to the other one, though, right?
It's just
No.
it's like the layout better for this one.
Yes.
Okay.
The one that's by the Droid Depot is narrow. There's not as many stalls. The sinks are set up off to the side, not in the middle of the room.
So it's like left and right rather than all together.
Correct.
Got it. I definitely love the theming in Galaxy's Edge, from the bathrooms all the way to the rides. Everything's awesome there.
And fun fact, Ryan christened the marketplace bathrooms on opening day of Galaxy's Edge and hid in there for like 4 hours, I think.
I sure did.
Well, just so you could stay in for extra time?
So you got it.
Was that so you could stay in for extra time on your allotted wristband?
Like the wristband back then, or
yeah, I got an extra like 7 hours at Galaxy's Edge.
An extra 7 hours in the bathroom. I'm surprised you didn't pick that bathroom.
It was like 2 hours in the bathroom, and then I got to walk around after like our group had been funneled out and the new group was in.
I mean, not gonna lie, with the music in there, if you had a flask, it would have been better than Oga's Cantina. I mean, maybe not better, but I love the music in Oga's and in the restroom. It's awesome. I hope we get some of these, or at least Sabine's racetrack from Ahsoka this week or last week.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
We'll get that in Galaxy's Edge at some point too. Speaking of Ahsoka, the boys from DU will be staying up after this to give you Tano Tuesday. So for all those night owls, we get some Disney Universe Star Wars After Dark. Round 13, still with We're in the Park. 30 seconds on the clock for this. I know you won't need it.
No. All right, we are going to go with the Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios.
Can't believe that one's still on the board.
Same.
I forgot about it.
All right. 30 seconds to Neverland Clubhouse.
We are going to go with our vault pick, which is going to be a show from the 90s. It's going to be Mickey's Nutcracker, which is a show. And if you don't know what it is, on our 3rd episode, we talked to one of the cast members from that show. So it's near and dear to our hearts.
What did you say it was called again?
It's called Mickey's Nutcracker.
Mickey's Nutcracker. Was that in Disneyland?
Yes, it was in Disneyland.
Nice. I will definitely be going back to listen to that show.
I remember back in the day, like
one of our first episodes.
I remember back in the day, like on the Disney Channel, like when we didn't have the Disney Channel, but you would get free weekend on Mickey's birthday, and we'd put the videotape in and just record all day. But one of the things they showed, I saw it on a Disney Channel growing up. So
our grandmother used to do that for us.
She would just like continuously record it. That's how I saw Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Sleeping, like the live action Sleeping
Sword
Beauty,
in the Stone.
Sword in the Stone, Prince and the Pauper, love it. At all of them.
Classic.
All right, back up to DU.
Ryan.
We are going to take our table service, and we are going to pick the Plaza Inn.
Plaza Inn, gotta love that fried chicken. I mean, that's kind of counter service, though.
Okay, then we'll do Plaza Inn breakfast.
Okay. There's no fried chicken there.
I didn't know how you were going to react to that one, so we had to back up.
I mean, you do have to make a reservation for breakfast, so it applies. And technically, you would get all the meals served at said restaurant. So the Plaza Inn is in play. Is everyone else okay with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Imagine if they had chicken and waffles with a cracked chicken. That'd be so good there. Man.
Disneyland Plaza Inn is off the board. Back to Walt's apartment for 2 as we wind down the 13th and begin the 14th round. I think 3 or 4 more picks for everybody.
So we're going to take Matterhorn.
Oh,
man.
Another one I can't believe was still on the board.
It's on our list for next.
And then we will take Journey into Imagination with Figment.
Oh, I knew it.
Figment.
Is that from the vault or like the active one right now?
The active one, because we already took our vault one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know, right? Too bad. Too bad, huh?
Better luck next time, I guess.
No, I'm stoked that I can say I rode all those classic Epcot rides. I wish I could remember more of it.
Agreed.
There's an awesome documentary. I can't blanking on it, but it's about the 2 guys who did like urban exploring through Horizons back in the day.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was like, I rode that. I don't really remember it, but I know it was a thing.
There's
a little apartment complex by me called Mesa Verde, so I think of it every time I go by there.
I have a friend who has redesigned Epcot, opening day Epcot, with all of its attractions to be like a virtual walkthrough for VR.
Oh,
You can look up his group on Facebook. It's Futureport 82. It's awesome.
All right. Comment from Sean. WAP and Where in the Park leading.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Sean, we got words.
And I love this comment from Ashley because I remember this. From the Vault, the 35th anniversary Party Gras Parade. I was probably 4 years old and marched with a cast member. Giant inflatable Disney characters, including a giant Roger Rabbit. Yeah, this parade. I have a video of this somewhere. Me and my sister doing the conga around the Pluto or Minnie Mouse float, and yeah, this parade was one of the best ones, I think.
I remember the toys at McDonald's.
Yeah, I still got some of those somewhere.
All right, back to DU for round 14.
The nighttime show. Is that what we got?
I don't see that you have one of those yet.
Okay, so I don't know if this is. I guess this is technically a nighttime show. This is a current show that they're showing before the fireworks. But this is the Queenie. I forget her name, but it's a.
Is it Queenie and the Jambalaya Jazz Band?
Yeah,
yes.
Queenie and the Jambalaya.
And this is on the Rivers of
saw 'em on
America.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and me and Courtney saw it from afar because they had the fantastic fountains and lighting, New Orleans style jazz music playing, and you guys saw it closer, but I saw it from afar. But I was still like recognize so many songs, and it was great. So that's our nighttime show for right now.
Yeah, we caught that before and after the fireworks when we were there, and definitely can feel the New Orleans Square vibes taking up more of the riverbanks of America over there.
Yeah, and sorry, that was Aaron, not Ashley. So sorry,
Aaron was the one dancing with Giant Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, but she's there too. So
shout out to Ashley and Aaron. I'm gonna have to see if y'all want to go to the Tiki Bar tomorrow night. Joe, you too. Oh no, I know where you'll be tomorrow night, Joe.
yes,
Mai Tai competition.
We got to go to Throwback Tuesdays one of these nights, though.
Did you throw?
Yeah, it's
anyway. DU on the clock. Oh wait, you just did it, right?
Yes.
We went with Queenie on the River.
And the Jambalaya Band.
And Neverland Clubhouse.
We're gonna go with Roger Rabbit for our last attraction.
The attraction?
The cartoon spin.
Boom. All right. Pick 14 and 15 from Where in the Park.
Oh, yeah, it's our turn. We're going with Ratatouille because it's amazing, and Rock and Roller Coaster.
Nice.
A lot of sleepers showing up in this draft.
Love Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh yeah, it's one of the best.
I mean, give me Corkscrews and Aerosmith. Hell yeah, I'm all for that.
Rock and Roller Coaster over at Hollywood Studios. Back to Neverland Clubhouse, winding it down. I'm going to pause after 15 so I can just catch up and make sure I know what you guys need to draft with your last two picks. Although I know some of y'all are keeping track and just making sure that we get it all squared away before we get to the last round.
Sounds good.
So Neverland Clubhouse, you can go. I got 30 seconds whenever you're ready.
We'd like Cinderella's royal table for our table service.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, we get
Cindy's.
We get that castle.
Yeah, you got the icon there. If that was a thing, but yes, beautiful setting.
I mean, it's inside the castle, so it has to be in the castle.
And to DU.
So, what was the rules on holidays again?
If it's Yeah, so if it's currently running,
So nothing that could be running in a few months.
no, I mean, I guess you could pick it as the vault if you hadn't already picked the vault, but yeah.
Okay, so let me see, because we're running out.
And holiday overlay wouldn't count. It would just be like for riot parades or shows.
You're running out, Joey? That's not
Can
good.
I see the picks?
If you want, we'll take your turn.
Hang on 1 second.
Joey, if you got something, just call it.
I'm trying to. So does a street party count as a parade?
Yeah, I'd say it's a parade, potentially a nighttime spectacular if it has a start time.
Green Army Marching Band?
Yeah, it's Streetmosphere. It's either a show or a parade. I don't know if it as much be a parade, but definitely a show.
All right, Disneyland Marching Band.
Also,
I like
not
that.
really a parade, but it's a show.
Uh,
Yeah, I
Is
guess
there-
we're not really that many parades
The thing is the
that
parades
are
are all
live and active.
doing actual running ones because I think only Magic Kingdom and Disneyland have parades right now.
yeah, that's what
Has
I'm-
Magic Happens been picked?
Yeah.
Yeah, Magic Happens was picked.
Unless, I mean,
Oh, Frightfully Fun Parade. Is Oogie Boogie started?
Technically, it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
start
Oogie
till
Boogie.
later this week or
it doesn't
next
start
week.
till
So.
Tuesday.
The parade to the bathroom. Oh, the bathroom's already picked. Oh, the Something Friends Cavalcade at Magic Kingdom.
The Adventure Friends Cavalcade, isn't there?
There it
Yes.
is. The one with like
There you go.
40 characters.
Yes.
Boom.
That's our parade?
Yeah.
It's gonna have
It's
to
a
be.
it's one of the cavalcades. Has like
Boom, boom,
Raya and
boom, yeah.
Maribel and
Yes, yeah, no, tons of different characters in that cavalcade.
That's a good pick, Joey.
And it was from a time not too long ago when we didn't have any parades. So way
I'm not
back
gonna
when,
lie.
back in my day.
pulled that one out of my butt.
So going with one pick, Walt's apartment, and then I'm gonna look at this, and unless you can tell me before I do, see what everyone has to do for their last two picks. Walt's apartment, whenever you're ready, 30 seconds.
We're gonna take Slinky Dog Dash.
That was the one I was thinking of earlier. Can't believe that was still on the board. I mean, I guess kind of, but to me, way better than the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Not quite a Thunder Mountain or a Everest, but a lot of fun. And a great pick in round 15. All right, so I got. Let's see, I got ride, parade, snack, counter, ride, restroom, ride.
Can we get the show in under 2 hours?
I know we're almost there. I think we can. Ride, table service, nighttime spectacular, ride, resort, vault. See, I'm not even looking. Oh wait, I have it right here. I think you guys are missing a show and a ride.
Who?
Who is?
We have Phantasmic. We have Phantasmic.
Okay, then you're missing.
So we're just
nighttime
missing a ride.
spectacular and a ride.
Neverland Clubhouse is missing a counter service and a bathroom.
Okay.
Is Phantasmic your show or your nighttime spectacular?
We're going with it's nighttime spectacular, so we have to go with a show.
Which
So
is
what
a
do we
good
have?
call.
I got one for a show.
Yes, don't pick it yet, but just yeah. You either can pick a show or nighttime spectacular and a ride. I heard Neverland Clubhouse knows they're looking for a restroom and a snack, I believe. DU.
A bathroom and a counter service.
Thank you. Bathroom counter service. DU's got a counter and table.
I think we have two
Electrical
attractions.
parade, nighttime show, resort. Hard to think that you guys could still need rides, but
That's what Ryan said, but he's Canadian.
What? We need to, don't we?
I mean, yeah, everybody needs to.
No,
I don't
like,
want
we
to
need two
get
rides.
to the end of this and find out that somebody needs to change their pick because they didn't fill one of their slots. Guess it would have made more sense for me to use the other board. But I like it this way because it shows what order everything was picked in. I will also transfer them to this later this evening and send that over to Lou.
What are we missing then?
Special with it.
2 rides.
Okay, so DU needs 2 rides. And where in the park? You guys know where you're at?
Yes.
So. We just have rides left.
All right. Then everybody knows where they're at. We're going to finish strong. Take a quick minute to muse over what was left on the board and then say goodbye to you guys so that we can go bring these parks into the world and see what everyone thinks about them. So bring us back. Round 6.
We're ready for a show.
We have a show and a ride left. That's all we need.
Yeah.
All right.
So for our show, we are going to take Lion King.
Festival of the Lion King.
Festival of the Lion King.
Which
from
one?
Animal Kingdom.
Which one did you say, Lewis?
The Disneyland, right?
Oh, no.
That's
Festival.
the other version.
Yeah.
Festival of the Lion King.
You're talking Animal Kingdom, right?
Hey,
I was taking Animal Kingdom.
No,
No,
two completely
two
different shows.
different
Different
Lion
names.
King is a little bit different.
Yeah, it's like a super abbreviated, more celebrate soulfully influenced version.
Still Lion King, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Pick number
Pirates,
16.
hey, Pirates isn't the same.
Oh, don't start.
I'm just kidding.
One's
pick
inside, one's
16
outside.
from Disney Universe.
Sounds
So-
like I just want to go to bed.
We're gonna
He's like,
go.
Lewis, don't start. I just want to go to bed.
You guys got to deal with this tomorrow too. So, we're gonna go with Ryan's favorite. I'm just kidding, but Smuggler's Run.
Okay.
Thought you were going to say something else.
I
Ryan's
was gonna
other
go.
favorite.
I was gonna go another way, but I can't not pick the Falcon.
Yeah.
Except if Lewis is piloting it, because y'all heard that.
The hunk of justice is.
Which park? I don't think it really matters at this point, but
Disneyland.
yeah, way better.
Way better.
All right. Neverland Clubhouse.
We're going to go with our counter service and we're going to go Regal Eagle Barbecue.
Ooh, Regal
That's
Eagle
that guy.
Smokehouse.
It's so good.
And free soda refills when it's hot as hell at night.
Barbecue soda refills. They got American craft beer out front. I believe they
Muppets.
got your frozen Jack and Coke out there too, right?
I don't know. I was drinking just regular Coke out of your Sam the Eagle sipper because I was
That's
parched
right.
and watching the Aladdin Broadway thing and Muppets.
This is a Coke dedicated to all sippers, but especially this one.
Yes.
That's right.
All right. And wrapping up round 16 and bringing us into the final round. That is Where in the Park.
Yes.
There it
We're
is.
here to win.
We are. So our pick 16 here is Soren from DCA.
Woo!
That's a big last pick.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't we take Soren?
You didn't take Soren.
Did you?
No.
I don't believe Soren has been said.
You may have thought of it. We all did, but
The only
I'm
time
still
Soren
thinking
came
of
up
ones
is
that
when
haven't been
Neverland
picked. That one
Clubhouse
had
picked
eluded my mind as
Flight
well.
of Passage, saying it's better.
yeah.
Oh, no, wait. Why do I? Oh, no. That's just my computer whacking out.
Wait, what? What?
All of a sudden.
It's there.
You've been saving this whole time, right?
All right. Control S.
You know,
and then our last-
I don't do good with these computer things. I'm generally just on my iPhone.
Who put you in charge?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Our last choice is Test Track.
It was better than me holding up a piece of paper the whole time.
No, I was just kidding.
But the
Yeah.
great thing
What?
is this is being recorded, so we could
Oh,
always
that's
just
true.
play it back.
Yeah. Prove us wrong.
Test track.
Test Track.
That's track.
Okay, so Aaron wants to know Soren over California or the
Over
world?
over California.
California.
It comes back every year, so
Yes.
it's not in the vault.
California.
It's wild, but I feel like I'm going to plan a trip just for it because I miss it so much.
Yes.
Food and
Always
wine,
comes
Joe.
back for food and wine.
Always
Yeah, no,
known
that
for
that would be a
food.
nice added bonus. There's always some great beer in the park for food and wine.
Great.
Yes,
All right,
Tyler,
final
we are
pick from
still
Neverland
going.
Clubhouse.
We're almost done.
Yes.
Some of us had technical issues too. So
Oh yeah.
Now this was right on par for what I was thinking it would be. So we did well.
But it's not currently active.
Yeah, it's not currently active, so they have to.
We set the
pass
rules
on
at the
over.
beginning. But
Yeah.
still,
Not
Soren
currently
anyway.
active, but not defunct.
Yeah.
And technically, Soren would encompass all iterations that play in said hangar.
Do you finish at Disneyland or at Epcot? That's the important question.
Well, I guess technically, if you pick the Epcot version, you wouldn't get California because they don't do that anymore.
No.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just like if you pick Haunted Mansion, you don't get Haunted Mansion Holiday because you picked Magic Kingdom.
Good point.
This is true. And we did choose Magic Kingdom.
So Neverland Clubhouse, your final pick?
our final pick is going to be the Alice in Wonderland bathrooms in Fantasyland because it's so fun that every other stall is a playing card.
Yes, that is my favorite bathrooms. That's my pick for sure.
Is there a number two?
Is there a playing card with a number two?
Yeah.
You have to provide that yourself. Yeah.
That would be the ace in the hole.
Oh, no.
DU. Final pick.
That wasn't very helpful, Joey.
Yeah. Well, I would take the one at MK. Oh, that doesn't help either.
Okay, we're going to take for attraction for our last one. We're going to take the Country Bears Jamboree at Magic Kingdom.
That's the one I thought you guys might have taken when you said Ryan's favorite.
I was being
It's funny
sarcastic.
because I think Joe appreciates the attraction. Ryan is an appreciator of the film.
Yes.
That's right.
I also like
Film,
the
it's
attraction.
cinema. It's cinema.
Even though the Vacation Hoedown was better than the original one, in my opinion.
I don't think I was alive for that.
I said it.
All right. Walt's apartment. You got one chance to redeem this whole thing for everyone and pick my favorite ride in the universe.
Oh, no.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, no.
The irrelevant, Mr. Irrelevant pick.
That's right. Pick Brock Purdy, baby.
Are we going to the last one you sent, Sam?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to take Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Whoa!
That's right.
Another one I can't believe was still on the board. Lightning Lane or none?
Oh.
Rope drop.
Magic Kingdom or Disneyland?
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Magic Kingdom's better.
Magic
Magic
Kingdom
Kingdom
has
has better
better
lighting.
queue.
I don't disagree.
Magic Kingdom definitely has the better queue.
That is it. We got 17 rounds in the books. Everybody's filled their rosters. Big round of applause to all the teams drafting.
Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, guys. This looks rad. Before we get out of here, if anyone wants to throw out one that they're surprised didn't get picked, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm very disappointed nobody took the People Mover, Tomorrowland
People Mover.
Transit Authority, my
Oh,
favorite ride.
Small World.
Small World,
Yeah,
classic.
Small World, yeah.
I was going to take Alice in Wonderland over Smuggler's Run, but I had to go with the one.
When they were taking Alice, I thought they were picking the dark ride. But
Me
I
too.
thought that, too.
Yeah.
That,
who
that's,
knew
that
the
was going to
bathroom would go before the ride?
I was surprised
After party
that
as well.
I'm surprised Mr. Tiki himself didn't take the Tiki room.
Oh, the Tiki
I know.
room.
Yeah.
I
We
was
had
surprised
Jungle
that
Cruise and Olani.
Or Space T20. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Well,
I want a
think
skipper
this is a
canteen.
good challenge. I will leave it to the listeners and the viewers out there. Let us know. We'll post. Obviously, this is going to be here on YouTube, so you can comment there. Comment over on Instagram. But can you make a roster out of everything that's left? We have taken our picks. You get the field. Tell me what
Good one.
Toy Story Mania. Yes, another
We
one
almost
right
picked
there.
that one.
That
So
was
there's
an
some
option
good
for
things
us.
still in the field out there. Trying to think of any e-tickets, but I don't want to keep us all up much longer.
Matterhorn.
Matterhorn.
I think I
Matterhorn got
Matterhorn
picked.
Oh,
For
Matterhorn was
some of
picked.
us, it is midnight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Good night, Sam.
So again,
you're
thank you
super
to
Sam.
everybody.
We love you.
We will be putting these in bracket style. I talked to Lou. We're going to do kind of a little drawing to illustrate what everybody's got going in their parks, and we'll put that up in our stories so everybody can vote for what they think is the best. Don't let Sean influence you, okay?
Right. Come on, Sean.
But
I have
again,
an
thank you
idea.
everybody for sticking around watching.
Oh,
Thank you so much
Amanda,
to
what's your
everybody for
idea?
participating. This, I want to tell you all, this is exactly what I envisioned when I first had this idea. So thank you so much for being a part of it. I hope you all come back and do it again next year. Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda, real quick, what was your idea?
Real quick, I just had an idea. Once the brackets are all put together, I say that the choices we have a little mini undisputed of why our pick should win over the other person. Just like a mini, like a quick, like 30-second to a minute, and we put that on our pages too.
Yeah, no, if we could cut it into a 60-second video, we can post those into stories like right before the voting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's fun. I mean, considering each of us have 17 things on our roster, it's going to be fun to see how y'all cram that into 60 seconds.
Right.
No, absolutely. And speaking of undisputed, all of us pretty much will be on Walt's apartment tomorrow for their live with We're in the Park game night. Neverland Clubhouse will be joining in. So
We'll be there.
It'll be a fun night. I know Alex is working. Ryan's wedding still season going, but
no, I took the night off, but you know me, I always got things going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I'll check in from the tiki room.
Ooh, nice. But we will be back, be sure to vote, pay attention to our socials, and we will be back non-live on our next episode coming up. But thanks everybody for joining us. We're in the Park, Lewis, Sam from Walt's apartment, Courtney and Kelly from Neverland Clubhouse. Everybody's always welcome, especially since we're all one big family now with Walt's apartment. What's the group called? Like the network? Isn't there like a network?
The
the Light in the Window Productions.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay, nice. I like that.
There you go.
And again, last reminder for those of y'all who aren't already part of the DU crew, you got till the end of this month. So as Neverland Clubhouse will let you know, until the end of Wondrous Journeys and Rogers the Musical, to join the DU crew and have your very own Hatbox Goat t-shirt as designed by Sunken City Designs. I'll be ordering yours when I order mine, and I'm going to be repping it in the parks out there in a month. So join the DU crew at any level, and we will send this shirt to you. I hope you all join. I hope you stick around. We have a great time, as you can see right here. So thank you to everybody. Joe?
Yeah, thanks for everybody coming in. I guess there's so many people here, I don't know how to end it, but I guess until next time.
May the force be with you.
Till infinity and beyond.
MOUSE.